if we live in metro cities. So there's a lot of expenses we have to face, and we have to manage all the things. So for me, India is very expensive country.
It is mostly expensive. Everything is expensive. And I mean, food is expensive and living is also expensive.
How expensive is life in India? Today I'm going to go around Chandigarh University and I'm going to ask students how expensive life is in India. Stay tuned. Is life in India expensive?
Well, there are many states in India, and the state I belong to, West Bengal, it's it's livable. It's cheap. Like when I came here, the prices are certainly high up. Like for example, there are 20-30 rupees differences, but all in all, it's quite cheap. It's affordable.
Life is very expensive in India. For atmosphere, for example, if we are in CU, so we have lots of struggles, like in buses, and we have to maintain our studies also. For example, if we live in metro cities, so there's a lot of expenses we have to face, and we have to manage all the things. So for me, India is very expensive country.
So like in terms of transport, yeah? What about in terms of food? Like if I want to buy food for me eating like daily?
Food is very affordable in India. For like Chandigarh, you can eat whatever you want in $250 or anything else. And for transport is very good in there. You can go one place to another very freely and in budget also. Okay.
So you, which state are you from? Like which state do you belong to?
I belong to Uttar Pradesh, Kanpur,
Uttar Pradesh.
land of Lord Shiva.
Okay.
No, it isn't. Like if you want, you can live off of like 15-20,000 a month, and it can even go up to 1 lakh, like 1.5 lakhs, and you'll still be happy. So it's not about money that much. I'd say it varies from places to places. If you're living in a high density area, it's gonna cost more, obviously. If you're living up in a place that's slightly remote, then obviously you will be better off.
So if you're comparing a place like Chandigarh and Delhi, which one is more expensive?
Currently, I am in Haryana, Gurgaon.
So is it cheaper compared to like Chandigarh?
No, it's quite expensive as compared to other states.
Why is that?
Uh, it is because it is. What can I say? Everything is expensive basically. From living to food, everything.
Basically, I'm from Kashmir. I guess it's quite easy. It's quite easy to afford everything. Yeah.
So if I want to maybe survive in India, maybe for like 4 months, like how am I going to balance my transport money and money for food?
Well, basically, you can take public transport for like buses and autos. Try to take buses because they are cheaper than autos. Because buses take more people, so the revenue is less, and auto take only 6 to 7 people, so they have to charge more for you. So public buses you will get almost anywhere, so they are very cheap. And for food, you can go to the local market. They sell around in kg, like 50 rupees kg or whatever. You can ask that. That price fluctuates because like inflation and all. So
Yeah, you
it's
can-
quite cheap.
And
And
try
then
street foods or India. They're famous in India, and they're much cheaper
yeah, if you are just
and good
feeling,
in taste.
if you're just feeling hungry for a snack, then you can just go to a street food. Like you can get pani puri for like 8 pieces for 20 rupees, and it's a good deal. In certain cities, they are a bit like expensive, but all in all over India, the rates
Like,
are quite
in
similar.
Chandigarh, everything is cheaper. Like there's like other state, Mumbai and Delhi.
Yeah, the metropolitan
cities.
cities are expensive because the cost of living there is expensive. Rich people live there, but
Bangalore,
but
Mumbai,
village
Delhi.
area, like this is a bit villagey, so people will the food is cheap here.
So it depends on which state you're in.
Yeah, it's very much like in West Bengal you can eat full plate rice with vegetables in just 30 or 40 rupees. Here the same is in 60 or 70 rupees.
70
So that's the difference.
So, like, see, food-wise and real estate-wise, Delhi is obviously a bit cheaper, but I think Chandigarh has better weather, and I think it gives Chandigarh an edge. You know, I think weather is important as well.
It mostly depends on the places. Like in different states, if you go in Bangalore, that is Karnataka. So that is their living is expensive, but food is not that expensive. But in Gurgaon, that is in Haryana, it is mostly expensive. Everything is expensive. And I mean, food is expensive and living is also expensive. Yeah, basically depends on the places.
So I stay in Hyderabad right now. I'm like my job is there, so that's like a very suitable district for me. The city is like very green and it has good transportation system. The infrastructure is pretty good, and the food and everything, the living expenses that are not too much. So it gives me certain comfort to live there.